Hi, my name's Travis Cronin. I'm making this video partially because as a professor, one of my duties is to grade papers, and I am actively procrastinating that task. So, with that in mind, I thought I would make a video because I recognize that there's some value in the world to um, sharing information in video form, and so I mainly create this channel or this way of sharing because I think it will gain some audiences that wouldn't if it were in some other medium such as writing. So I've been having some reflections about performance, partially because as a professor, I stand in class and I stand in front of a group of people trying to deliver content with the hopes that there's something in that delivery that will be valuable to them, and uh, and so this specific medium for me is an opportunity to um, gain an audience outside of the university I teach outside of my family and my neighborhood. My hope is that there will be some exchanges that are productive and helpful. So one of the major aspects of my identity is the perceptions that I have and that others have of race. The idea and category of something like whiteness is something that is important to me to talk about, to discuss, to unpack, to clarify. And it's my understanding that for hundreds of years, and not limited to the United States, but clearly in the United States, there's been an attempt to classify sets of people based on appearance, one of those being skin tone. So, a quick story for me is when my daughter was born 14 years ago, uh, the nurse walked into the room. She handed me a slip of paper with things to fill out, and one of them was her racial category or her ethnic category. And I remember selecting other, partially because uh, I just graduated with a sociology degree. I knew that these categories were at least scientifically false in the sense that there is no high order difference between skin tones. Its skin does not predict intelligence, for example. It doesn't predict a variety of other important things like reasoning and imagination, important aspects of humanity. So they're not important in those ways. Um, I I would say that it's clear to me that they are important in the sense that they're used to discriminate. They're used to sort of make sure that one group has a set of privileges while another does not. So, in any case, I got this form from the nurse. Uh, Racial categories, one of the things that I'm to fill out, and I select white or Caucasian. The nurse walked back in to collect the form. She erased my answer and selected white or Caucasian. I don't remember which the category was. And I just remember feeling frustrated and upset, but I also didn't protest. I didn't say, "Hey, what did you just do?" I sort of thought, "Wow, well, I guess other people's perceptions of my race, of my child's race, maybe matter as much as my own perceptions or my own thoughts." And I've been thinking about that a lot over the last 14 years. So, with that said, this channel is going to be dedicated to some reflections about my identity in ways that I hope are productive and helpful for other people who are maybe going through a similar journey. Maybe people whose journey is quite different than mine, and yet it may be helpful in some ways to think about how we come to our ideas of ourselves and our experiences with other people. So Um, I look forward to comments and having an exchange outside of my typical exchange. This is a new endeavor, so I hope it goes well. Thanks for watching.